Are you afraid?
No, I'm not. I'm not big on bets, like when I don't like my chances.
And you're not big on taking risks too?
Such an astute observation. I'm impressed. Right then,
No, you're not.
Okay. Now what? I sighed in exhaustion. She was starting to annoy me with her rubbish talk about some pointless bet. Rubbish, I say! Rubbish!
If you won't bet with me, I'll tell everyone that you tried to seduce you.
Shut up, bitch, please.
What? You heard me. Do you want me to fuck you? I mean, I will if you want, but I mean,
I can imagine her doing this. Fucking me?
you're doing it figuratively and actually. Don't be stupid. Who's gonna believe you? I've been here less than 2 days, besides. Wanna try your luck?
Right. And what will happen if I win?
I won't tell anyone anything.
You know what, Well, are you gonna say that it worked? That, like, we actually, did it? Or are you gonna say, like, it didn't work, and I'm a rapist? So please don't say that. I'm only Semyon. I'm only Semyon! I'm only an older Semyon in a younger Semyon's body. Why would you do this to me? Technically, he should get arrested, but he is in a younger body. Wait, it's a question. Let's say you did become like Semyon and you went back in time and you were in a younger body. However, in mind, you are indeed not a minor and you're an adult. Does it count as rape if, well, it doesn't count if they say yes, but is it weird if you do another girl while you're in your younger body, but you have the mind of a 20-year-old? Like, a girl who's under 18. Is that fucked up? Like, the thought just occurred to me. I get too into this. I'm sorry.
Leave your thoughts below.
Well, damn it, you can't see me pointing below, but I'm at the comments. Just what you think, I'm curious. And if I lose?
Slowpoke mode again? I'll tell everyone you tried to seduce me. I told you already.
No, you said that was the case if I wasn't going to bet. That's not what you said if you were going to bet. So you're telling me that I'll have to work to prove that I didn't do something when I didn't actually do it?
If that's how you want to look at it.
Not a simple decision. On the other hand, it was stupid to agree. I didn't know the rules and gambling wasn't my thing. On the other hand, she could really make my life hell. Then again, can I even trust her? I mean, she could be bullshitting. She could just be bluffing. She could say, he tried to seduce me. Or maybe she's like the girl who cried wolf. She could be like, he tried to seduce me. He tried to seduce me. And no one believes her. And then when I try and seduce her, she'll tell everyone. And they won't believe her. And it actually happened. My God. What the fuck am I thinking? I have no idea. I don't know anymore. I had a long day. It is really hot in Texas. I'm losing my mind. She can do it even if I win.
So, have you made a decision?
Oh! Well, hello. I know, right? Whose balls did I have to fondle to get murdered by this bitch? I'll let you on a little secret. It doesn't rhyme with anything. Help me, Lena. Please, I love you. Help me. I wasn't going to answer, but suddenly Lena came out from behind me.
What?
This should be a meme when he sticks it in the wrong hole.
Nothing?
Lena hurried inside.
So?
Oh no. Another choice. Save it. Save! 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 Save. So... do I bet with her and potentially lose? Or do I not bet and still lose?
I'm screwed either way, as she has a possibility of beating me. You know what? Fuck it. We're not gonna be that guy. No. I'm not gonna participate in your shady business. Sorry about that. But I would rather be known as the guy who tried to seduce you and failed than be the guy who tried to seduce you and failed. Because I lost to a fucking card game. You wuss! She shrugged and went up the stairs. Before she went inside, she flung at me. Prepare to face the consequences, Yugi! Consequences? Kaiba, we're playing a children's card game here. Calm the fuck down. Although, actually, in the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, it was much more graphic. So, like, in the manga, or there were, so the version we see from 4Kids is totally child-friendly. Like, they tried their darndest to make it kid-friendly to appeal to the younger audience, the lowest going toddlers, because, let's face it, children, or babies aren't going to know how to play a cards game. So then, before that was the Japanese version, and I mean, nothing really bad happens in that. I mean, they curse sometimes, like they say, "Oh damn," or "hell," or "crap," and they even go far as to say, you know, "My village was killed," instead of like, "Well, I lost my village. I don't know where they are, but I lost them," like they do in 4Kids. And then before the Japanese version, there was the manga. The manga is so dark. It's more inappropriate, really. When Bandit Keith during the Bandit Keith and Pegasus were dueling, and he lost. Instead of like stealing his soul like they do in the anime, what he did was Pegasus used his eye to manipulate Keith into forming a gun with his hand and started like pointing it at his head. All the while, you could start to see the hand turning into an actual gun. I don't know what happens after that, but if you Google like Yu-Gi-Oh manga Bandit Keith death, that'll be like the first thing that pops up. And my friend told me of another one where it was Merrick during the city duel, and it was one of those Shadow Realm things where, you know, when you get hit by an attack, you actually feel it. But, and I think it was with My Valentine, but, so what ended up happening was Mai used the card that apparently had a sword and slashed Merrick's head off. In the anime, that wouldn't have happened, but in the manga, his head actually comes off, lands in his hand, he puts his head back on, he's like, well, ouch, that actually hurt. And then there was another one that I found at an anime shop one day, where I was just like, oh, it's the Yu-Gi-Oh manga. Well, let's see if I can find something, you know, in a pro. And the first thing I came up to was some fan service of Taya. Like, she was in a pool, she was in a bikini, it was a small bikini, she was wet, and Yugi was staring at her boobs, and he was like, oh, boobs! I swear Taya's a rapist. Yugi is way too young, obviously. What if I made the wrong decision? Oh well, we could just save. After all, she can really complicate things from here. On the other hand, I just couldn't allow myself to be pulled into something so reckless. I let out a heavy sigh and followed her through the door. Oh, the place is empty. I wonder where everyone went. Oh, they all died. Inside, everything was ready. You're such a goddamn liar. There's nothing but salt and pepper on the desks. A few pioneers stood here we were chatting. The tables were moved out of the way to make room for players and spectators. That's such a goddamn lie. The tables are right where we left them. I looked around. Something was going on in the far corner. When I came closer, I saw a large piece of paper with a diagram drawn on it. Oh. Well. So let's see, it's Slavia and Rena? Rena? I think that was her name. Slavia and Rena. And then there's Lisa and Miku. And then there's me and Lena. And then there's... Fuck me if I can remember his name. And Ilyana.
My name was among the players. My name, Slemyon, the man with no face, but a creepy smile. And who came up with all this? All of this complicated diagram. How, you mastermind? I patted Electronic, who was standing near. Well, of course, it was your most humble servant. He bowed to me jokingly. This made me uncomfortable to the point of scrubbing. Get your fucking head away from my dick. Nasty ass. And why in the world am I among the players then? I was disappointed. A few seconds ago, I thought I still had a slim chance to evade this tournament. Then I wouldn't have to fear Elisa's revenge for not betting with her. But now, that hope is gone. Just poof, out the door. I'm actually going to stop it for you here. So, before the Battle City tournament of Yu-Gi-Oh! Da-da-da! That's not how it went. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I have to eat. Perhaps I'll record later. And I have to eat now. Let's save. Not setting. Dumb. Save. Save. I'm sure I want to rewrite it. I don't want to see Electronic's stupid face on a save point. And I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Don't forget to subscribe for more. I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye. 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 He's being eaten by a shark.